What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I got a bunch of items to show you that I've sold on eBay. These are all sales from the past 3 or 4 weeks. Things you can look for at garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, wherever. Try to make some money. As always, if you enjoy this type of video, please hit the like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's jump into it. Here is a great flip. This Seiko Melodies in Motion clock. Got this at Goodwill. Paid $7.99 for it. Sold it as new open box, and I sold it for $140 plus shipping. Took about a month to sell, I think. I love finding these and selling them. Some of them are really big money if they're rare and more collectible. But anytime I can take $8 and flip it into $140, I'm pretty stoked about it. Sold these brand new Skechers shoes for $54. I'm thinking they're the ones I got at a rummage or a garage sale last year. It's been just under a year because next week's that same community sale. I remember getting 2 or 3 new pairs of shoes there. I think even a pair of Hoka shoes in the box as well. I made a bundle deal. It seems like I paid like $10 per pair, so made some great profit on these. Here is the last of the Fire King mugs. Sold the last 3 for $200 plus shipping. The lots of 4 I was selling for about $260 plus shipping. 15 in total sold and made about $1,000, plus I got some other Fire King stuff like the plates that I got that I still got to sell. So very good find. Paid $10 for all the Fire King mugs. Here is a Deadpool game for PS4. Got this in a lot. I paid $30 for about 29 games. This was in there and I sold it for $77.77. It's a rare game, so look out for it. It only took about a day to sell. Here is a phenomenal flip. I got this Webcaster X2. Something to do with streaming live video. I was half tempted to try this. I figured, hey, I could put this on a backpack or something and maybe live stream some rummage sales or something like that. Actually get good quality streams. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what it's used for. Anyway, I paid $1.50 for this at a rummage sale and I sold it for $175 plus shipping for a total of $197.63, and it sold in less than a week. Picked up this Logitech speaker system at a garage sale. Paid $10 for it. Listed it for $100 plus shipping, and it sold within 1 day. Some of these older Logitech speaker systems, they do sell well if you can get them used at a cheap price. I paid $3 for this vintage Monkey Madness game at a Goodwill. I was planning on selling it for quite a bit. It is complete. There was one monkey that had the hook broken off, so I priced it $50 plus shipping. It sat for like 3 months. Someone sent me a message wanting to know if I'd take $40 for it. You know what? It's big, it's broken, so let's get it out. It's still very playable though, and in great condition, all the other pieces, and I'm making great profit on it, so let's get it out of here, cash in. Picked up this purple Martin House birdhouse. Got this at a Goodwill for $10 and sold it for $65 plus shipping. Not bad profits. New in box. Took less than a month to sell also. Picked up this Initial D DVD anime series at a garage sale. I paid $1 a piece for these. Sold them for $120 plus shipping. Took a couple months to sell. Some great profit coming in. Here is a vintage KitchenAid stainless steel mixing bowl. This came with a KitchenAid mixer I got at a rummage sale. The mixer wasn't working right, so I'm parting it out. Paid $10 for everything. Sold this bowl for $40 plus shipping. After I sell all the rest of it for parts, I should make right around $100. That's why when you see something like this, you can just buy it. Even if it doesn't work, you know you're still going to make money at that price. Here's this Bane action figure. Got this in a local buy with a bunch of other figures. Paid around $20 for it. Sold it for $50 plus shipping. Sat for over a year. I lowered it $10 and, well, it sold. Picked up these brand new shoes, Fila shoes, at a garage sale. I paid $6 for them. Sold them for $35 plus shipping, and they took about a couple weeks to sell. I think this is the second new pair of Fila shoes I've found out in the wild this year. They sell. So oddly enough, this is going to become one of my favorite flips of the year, and that is because it came out of a free box. I did not pay anything for this at a garage sale. This is some sort of quilt making kit. It's a 12-piece set, brand new sealed, and I sold it for $200 plus shipping. This came from one of those garage sales where they have like one table in their driveway. It's a community sale. Everyone's driving past it. I stopped. Got these. I also got a $150 camera, another $100 Olympic stylus camera, and a DVD VCR combo there. So never judge a garage sale by its cover. And this only took a couple weeks to sell, so some very fast profit there. I love it. Sold this Dr. Seuss ornament. Got this at Goodwill for $2. I sold it for $15 plus shipping. It is an international order, so somebody from out of the country has bought it. I think paid about another 15 or 20 bucks for shipping. And this did not sell during Christmas time, so it's been sitting. I bought it during November, December last year, so it's selling in July. Here is a nice Mizuno glove. I picked this up at a church rummage sale for $3.50, and I sold it for $35 plus shipping for a total of $51.42. Took less than a month to sell. I paid $7 for this Bosch power adapter for, I guess, a drill or something at a Lowe's, and I sold it for $32.88, so made some profit on it. Here is a Little People nativity scene set. I don't remember what I paid for this now. I didn't buy it that long ago, like a month and a half. I remember paying very little for it. I got it at Goodwill, I believe. Just been finding way too much stuff. It's gonna get to the point where I have to go back looking at records to see, what I'm paying for this stuff. But anyway, I sold it for $20 plus shipping for a total of $29.30. I think I had $2 to $5 into it, almost certainly. Here is a pair of Nike Air Max shoes. Now, I got these at a rummage sale, only paid $1 for them. Not super valuable. I sold them for $20 plus shipping. It is an international order, so the buyer paid over $50 to get these, and they took about a couple months to sell. Here is a Hello Kitty hot water kettle. Got this at Goodwill for $3.99, $4.99, something like that, and I sold it for $50 plus shipping. Ended up getting a bunch of Hello Kitty items, a very valuable microwaves, waffle maker, all kinds of stuff, so gonna make some good profit on this stuff. Sold this Ninja Foodie part. This goes with one of those air fryer pressure cookers. Paid $20 for the whole unit. When all the pieces sell, I should make $100 or more. Sold this piece for $28. So that pretty much pays for it. Here is a Dymo Label Rider 450 Turbo. Picked this up at a garage sale for $40, and I sold it for $320 plus shipping for a total of $367.43. It took about a week to sell, and I found these and sold them before. They're great to flip. The sell-through rate is incredible. I think at the time I was listing this, there was only 23 of them listed and about 160, 200 comps, something like that. Me personally, I use the Rollo printers because I think they're just better. I've tried this Dymo 450 Turbo. I just run into too many problems. This one was new in box, so I was able to flip it for a bit more. Here's a piece that goes to a Ninja Foodie air fryer pressure cooker. Parting it out. This is the second piece I've sold. Sold this one for $20 plus shipping, and I've already made my money back, so this is just starting to get into that profit. Here is an ultimate sweater machine. Something you use to make sweaters, I guess. I just counted the pieces, made sure it was all there, picked it up at Goodwill for $7.99. I sold it for $70 plus shipping. I think this took less than 2 weeks to sell and going to be great profit. Here's this Wilson A500 glove. Got this at a garage sale for $2 and I sold it for $40 plus shipping. This only took a couple weeks to sell. Here's a solar battery pack for a trail camera. Got these at Lowe's. I believe I paid $25 a piece for them. Sold this one for $60 plus shipping. Once they all sell, it's going to be some really good profit. Sold 2 of these Toro line replacements for a weed trimmer. Got these at Home Depot for $2.50 a piece. Sold this one for $19 and this one for $19. So for what I paid for them, great profit. I think I got about 10 of them that day. Picked up this Honda Racing Team jacket at a thrift store for $1. Sold for $45 plus shipping for a total of $62.30. This took about 6 months to sell. Here is this Porter Cable 20-volt drill. I got this at Lowe's. I think it was probably 2 years or more now. Got it for like $25. I was kind of holding on to it because I thought I might use it, but during that time period, I got so many power tools. I believe I have a Craftsman 20 volt that I ended up keeping. So I ended up pricing this high because I was considering keeping it. I didn't necessarily want it to sell unless I got more money for it. Just kind of forgot about it, I guess. At this point, it has sold for $115 plus shipping. So I made good profit on it, that's for sure. I ended up getting about 10, 15 of these, I remember. Good times. Made a lot of money that year. Here is a sealed model. Got this at a garage sale. Paid $7 for it. Sold it for $25 plus shipping. Took about a month to sell. So yeah, some bread and butter money coming in. Here is a Stearns vintage fishing vest. I picked up 3 vests like this. Not exactly the same, but 3 vests. Stearns out of a free box. And I sold this one for $15 plus shipping. So made some, well, great profit for it being free, that's for sure. Here's the last of my Stearns fishing vests that I got out of a free box at a garage sale. Sold 3 of them for $15 a piece plus shipping. The way I ship these is I just put them in a heavy garbage bag, tape them up, acts as a poly bag, and they ship cheap. Sold this mini New Wave unit I got at Goodwill for $10. Sold it for $40 plus shipping. Buyer paid $45 to have this shipped. It's going to Hawaii. Since FedEx doesn't deliver to Hawaii, they had to choose priority mail. That's why I like to do calculated shipping so I don't get stuck with the extra shipping bill. If something like this happens, if the buyer's willing to pay, I'll ship it. Here is a Prince tennis racket. Got this at a Goodwill, paid a couple bucks for it. Sold for $25 plus shipping. This one took over a year to sell, but I'm still very happy with the purchase. Here is a sealed Beetlejuice Blu-ray. I got 4 or 5 of these sealed. I forget what I paid for them all, maybe 20 bucks, something like that. And I'm selling them for $18 a piece. Here is a Thomas Kincaid nativity scene. At least part of it, I'm selling it in pieces. I paid $20 or less for a big box of this stuff at Goodwill. And of course, the phenomenon happened again where I touched this and I decided to move it to another location. And then 2 hours later, it sells. We're in July now, so seems like anytime I touch something, move it, put something in front of it, whatever, it just sells. Anyway, I sold these pieces here for $40 plus shipping. I think I've sold some already, but I'm definitely in the profit now. Still got a lot of pieces to sell, so looking forward to getting those out, making more money. Here's a sealed card game. Picked this up at Goodwill for $2.99. Sold it for 30 bucks. Took about 3 weeks to sell. Here's a vintage KitchenAid mixer knob. Got a mixer at a rummage sale. Did not work, decided to part it out. I've already made good profit on it, and I sold this knob for $20, so that's some more profit coming in. Here's a vintage Casio keyboard. Got this at Goodwill. I paid $20 for it. I sold it for $70 plus shipping. Took less than a week to sell. I've been finding a lot of keyboards recently. Found one at a garage sale a week later. Saw a really big one in box at a Goodwill yesterday. Didn't pick that one up. It was 40 bucks, but I like selling these mid-range like 80s ones and some of the smaller ones. They sell great. Here's some youth size Kiri shoes. Got these at a garage sale. I believe I paid $3 for them. Bought them blind. Was able to sell them for $18 plus shipping, so made some decent profit. And they took about 2 months to sell. Here is a couple of smaller electronic sales. Got this calculator I picked up. I think it was 50 cents at a garage sale. Sold it for $13.99. I got this Pioneer remote, which I don't even remember where I picked it up at this point, to be honest. It's been listed for a while. I bet you I didn't pay more than $1 for it though, and I sold that for $12.99. Picked up a couple bags of these vintage Disney figures. Now these came out of Kellogg's cereal boxes. Paid $2 for each bag. Sold this bag for 20 bucks, so pretty good profit in picking these up. Here is a sealed Word Thief game. Picked this up at a garage sale for $1. Sold it for $20 plus shipping. Love finding these sealed games. Easy to list, easy to sell. Somebody bought my last 3 of these Toro weed trimmer replacement spools. Got these at Home Depot for $2.50 a piece and sold these 3 for 60 bucks. After selling all 8, that was some good profit. Here are 2 Kenmore Elite filters. I got these at a thrift store, $1 a piece. Sold them for 20 bucks. They sold within 24 hours. Here's a Roman nativity scene figure. Got a bunch of these at Goodwill. I think I paid $10 for the box. Sold a few of them. I'm in the profit. I sold this one for 20 bucks. Here's a Sony bookshelf music system. I bought this at a garage sale with the speakers and the remote. The woman told me it worked and I paid $10 for it all. Well, it didn't work right. Cassette player had issues, so I'm selling it as parts. Sold the mid part here for $15 plus shipping. This gets me my money back, and then once I sell the speakers, the remote, and the antenna, I'll be in some decent profit still. Here's a TI-83 Plus calculator. Got this at a rummage sale for only 50 cents. And I sold it for $35. It took about 5 minutes to sell is all. If you price these things 35 bucks, they almost sell instantly as long as you have the case and they work. Paying 50 cents incredible profit. Here's a Walking Dead pop figure. I got this for $12, I think is what I got into it. I bought a couple of them locally. Ended up selling it for $39 plus shipping, and it's an international order, so it's leaving the country. Here's a DVD VCR combo and a VCR I sold. Sold this Sylvania VCR for $45 plus shipping. I got this at a Goodwill for, was it $2.99 or $3.99? It wasn't much. Actually, I take that back. I already sold that one. I believe this one came from a rummage sale for $3. You know, I don't even remember anymore. The one below it came from a garage sale. Paid $7 for that, and I sold that one for $75 plus shipping. And these took less than 2 weeks to sell. Here's a Roost Smart Water Alert System. I got this, I got 2 of these at a Goodwill. I believe I paid $3 a piece. Sold this one for $40 plus shipping for a total of $51.23. I'm pretty sure I meant to do free shipping on these, so I guess it's a good thing somebody was willing to pay shipping on top of the $40 price. But anyway, great flip. I believe this took about 8 months to sell. I purchased a big lot of Ertl toys at a garage sale. Paid $60 for all of it. All the farm buildings I have already sold for $150. I have a bunch of the tractors and farm equipment. Currently have one in an auction, a big lot, and then I sold this one separately for $30 plus shipping. Only took a couple days to sell. If it was in a bit better condition, I probably could have got, around $50 for it. Here is an Easton Reflex bat, if you can see it in there. I got this at a garage sale for $1, and I sold it for $30 plus shipping. When you're shipping a baseball bat, I recommend using UPS ground. If you look at the prices, like USPS is around $23 to ship this, FedEx 18 something. Then UPS ground is $9.69, so you don't get charged a fortune for longer items like bats and golf clubs. This bat, I believe, only took 3 months to sell, something around there. Here's a bunch of Ertl toys. I got these in a big tote I got at a garage sale where I spent $60. I've already sold a bunch of the barn pieces, farmhouse pieces. Just ended up doing an auction on these pieces, and it sold for $119.50 plus shipping for a total of $145.81. So in the end, on that Ertl lot I bought, making over $200. I've also sold some separate smaller pieces. Maybe could have made a lot more on this stuff if I wanted to part it out and do each individual item. I didn't know what I had. Honestly, I kind of thought this lot would sell for around $50 or $60, so I was very pleased when it sold for about $120. Saves me a lot of time trying to look up all this stuff. Here's a bag of Tech boards. I got this in a box with some ramps and other stuff for $5 at a garage sale. Can't remember. Those are the ramps I sold. I might be in the profit already, but ended up doing an auction on these, and I got $25.46. Sometimes one single board can be worth that alone. Just don't have the time to look them all up and research them. They don't have wheels or anything, so I just did an auction lot, and that's what it sold for. Still okay, because I made some great profit. Picked up this Kraft Caramels semi-truck set made by Ertl. Got this at Goodwill for $5. Sold it for $30 plus shipping. Took about 3 weeks to sell, I think, and I thought this might be a little long tail because there was not many comps and quite a few listed. I priced mine just lower than everyone else. Mine was in good condition, so I'm assuming that's why it sold, also because it was newly listed, but a good flip in the end. Sold this zombie cookie jar. Got this at Goodwill. I paid $7 or $8 for it. Sold it for $30 plus shipping. Kind of sad it sold. I probably should have priced it higher so I could keep it through Halloween. It sold within about 4 months, so I made some okay profit on it. Sold this Looney Tunes Bugs Bunny golf hat. Got this at a garage sale. Paid $1.50 for it. Sold it for $25 plus shipping. This is an international order. I believe it was Australia where this is going to, so nice little flip. Bought this Rescue Bots Bumblebee at a garage sale blind for $3. Based on some other Transformers Rescue Bots I've found, I figured this was going to be good, new in box. It does have some water damage. Wasn't worth as much as I thought. I was still able to sell it for $20 plus shipping, so it made some good profit on it. If I ever saw it again, I'd buy it. Here is the last of the Real Tree coats I got at Walmart. Got about $12 or $13 into it. Sold it for $40 plus shipping. Looks like it's going to Canada. Here's a nice flip. These Adidas Predator cleats. Got these at Goodwill, paid $10 for them. And I ended up selling them for $80 plus shipping. They took about 3 months to sell. Here is a pair of Pilates shoes. I got these at a rummage sale. I paid $15 for them. Ended up selling them for $60 plus shipping, and I'm hoping they're not dry rotted. I had another pair that was. They were different. They were like completely leather. I did the stress test, and they just kind of broke in half at the sole. Now, new shoes I usually don't test because I don't want to bend them like that to see if they're dry rotted, because then they're not really new anymore. The reason I did those is because another reseller that watches the channel bought a bunch of them at the sale, and I guess the majority of those were dry rotted, so I'm like, I better check mine. So hopefully they hold up. Here's a pair of these New Balance shoes. I got these at a rummage sale. I paid $12 for them. Ended up selling them for $70 plus shipping. So phenomenal flip there. Got this peel and stick wallpaper at Home Depot. Got a few of these. Selling them in lots of 2. Paid $5 for them. I sold it for $30 plus shipping. Got one more set of 2 and then they'll be gone. Check out these Caterpillar cat work sandals. These things are very heavy duty sandals. I can't imagine people using these on a job site, construction site still, but you know, maybe they do. I'm sure it's just for relaxing wear. But anyway, end up selling them for $40 plus shipping. Here's a sealed Settlers of Catan expansion. Got this at Goodwill for $2.99. I sold it for $25 plus shipping for a total of $34.67. Took a couple weeks to sell. Here are 3 Defiant Smart Wi-Fi deadbolts. Got these at Home Depot. Paid $25 a piece for them. Somebody bought all 3 of them. Sold them for $70 a piece. So some pretty good profit in the end. Here's a pretty good flip. This Sony Radio Walkman. Too bad it's not a better one. Brand new sealed. Picked it up at a garage sale for $20. I sold it for $60 plus shipping for a total of $77.15. Took about 2 months to sell. This is a Frozen toy set. Got this at Goodwill for $3.99. It's got some box damage. I priced it low, priced it to sell. Priced it at $15 plus shipping, and it took about a week and a half to sell. And I made some good profit on it. Here is a pair of hemp leaf Crocs. I got these at a garage sale along with 10 other pair of random Crocs, all brand new with tags. If you caught the video, I found and already sold some Carol G Crocs for $450. Got some Post Malone, other good stuff. I only got $12 into the Crocs, so it's good profit on these right here. So I sold these for $45 plus shipping, adding to those Croc profits. This pair took about a month to sell. Sold this lot of Breyer horses. Got all these at Goodwill for various prices. Got about $15, $16 into them. Sold them for $87 plus shipping. Eventually just took an offer. I had them originally priced $120, which was high, but I was just making sure I didn't have anything too rare in there. Then a month later, someone offered me $87. I took it, so sold it for $87 plus shipping. Here's a Sharp VCR. I got this at a rummage sale for $3, and I sold it for $35 plus shipping. Took about 2.5 weeks to sell. Of course, these always do better when you have the remote. Sold the second Roost water detector I picked up at Goodwill for $2 and sold it for $40 plus shipping. It took about 6 months to sell. Here are some smoke detectors. I got 10 of these at Home Depot. Paid around $7 a piece for them, and somebody bought 8 of these for $28 a piece. It's always nice when somebody buys a lot of something, saves on shipping. Here's a TI 84 Plus Silver Edition. Got about $20 into this, and I sold it for $55. Only took about 3 hours to sell. These calculators are great sellers when you price them right. Here's a KitchenAid coffee maker part. Already in profit on the coffee maker, which I paid $5 for. I sold this piece for $20. Probably took 5 or 6 months to sell. Here's a Sony remote for a Sony Blu-ray player of some sort. Got this at a rummage sale for $1, and it was going to be a good flip on Amazon at around $100. Unfortunately, I could not confirm it to be working without the actual unit. There's a battery leak that rusted the spring pretty bad. I used the phone to try to see if there was a light in here when you push the buttons. I couldn't see any, so I just sold it on eBay, as is, for $30, and it sold within 2 days. There it is, everybody. There's some of my sales from the past 3 weeks. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments what you're finding out there, your best sale of the week. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.